Hey there, Cloud here, and welcome back to another episode of Sims 4 World Change. This episode is going to be a little bit different because I did find out too late that I did not record the original video without audio, and when I went back to go and edit it, the video itself ended up corrupting. So I'm going to have to give y'all a tour instead of a build of challenges of sorts. But for this challenge, we ended up doing every single room is a different color type of thing going on. Yes, I believe that's what was going on. So I built a museum. Well, I didn't really build it. I just modified the already existing museum that was there, and I was just like, okay, you know what? I don't really want to build a new one. I don't want to change the exterior and all that jazz. But yeah, here it is. So the first color we rolled was orange. This side is supposed to be green, so we're ignoring this one because that was a separate area. But for this one, we did orange first, and I think it turned out quite lovely. I quite like how it looks. I mean, granted, it's very orange, and I'd probably change a few things around, but you know what? It's fine. As you can see, we have lots of things happening, but it's at the same time it's a little toned down, so it's not too bad. The second color that we rolled for the entranceway was red. Sadly, the entranceway is very small, so there wasn't really much that we could do, and I kind of like it. It's very simple, but I would have liked to have like some sort of front desk or something. That way visitors, when they come in, they can like kind of pay for their tickets and whatnot to go and enter the museum to look at everything else. But you know what, it's totally fine. Okay, so we went to this room, and the next color was black, of course, as you can see. And I did take a few liberties, okay? I didn't go fully black. I wanted to add a little bit of color here and there, but I do like how it looks. This one was supposed to be more of like sculptures, and I think it turned out decently. I did want to use these like little things, the kiosk on a plaque, and then these to act as the, you know, the name cards, tags, plaques for each sculpture and whatnot, so that they are able to read the history and information and all that jazz. Okay. There's one missing. Hold on. There we go. There's supposed to be 3. So I think the next room we did was the blue room. I did use a lighter blue, more of a blue-gray almost, but not quite. And as you can see, I do like the peacocks. They came in 3 different blues, and I like it. These peacocks, I am loving them, to be honest. I don't know why. Don't ask me. But this room is a little bit, this one is clipping. But yeah, this room isn't really one of my favorites, but it is a decent room. It's not terrible. So we're going to allow it, okay? We give it a pass. It could be better though, okay? It's definitely very tight in there, so it's very easy to knock things over. I would put like glass or whatever, but I don't know how to do that. I don't even know if there's a glass option, so we're gonna just pretend that it is there and then move along, okay? So the 2 hallways on either end, this one and this one, I decided to make them count as one room, and then I did the same thing with the bathrooms. So the 2 hallways, they are gray, and I do like how these looks too. It looks a little bit more medieval almost, because of the suits of armor. I love the suits of armor. And I was gonna put something in the middle, but I felt like it looked a little out of place. Let's see, we put something there, right? And then we wanted to put something here, then I think it would make it feel a little bit too cluttered, so I didn't want to put too much in the hallways. And then the middle room, I decided to make that brown. We did need easels, so I decided to make this more of a painting area. I mean, granted, it's very tight, but it should be fine. And then the restrooms, this one I wanted to make it more modern, okay? I love how it looks. It's very clean, and like these mirrors right here, I thought they were doors. I wish they were, so that there was like a closet of some sort, but you know what? It would be kind of awkward if there was doors there. But yeah, we're gonna move along to this side also. This one, I wanted to make it more royal, regal. Is that the same thing? I don't really know. I wanted it to feel more expensive, more rich, if that makes sense. Okay, we're going to move along to the gift store, which I made pink, or I didn't make it pink, it rolled on pink, but I made it a gift store and it was pink, so I like how it looks. I especially like this is really pretty to me. If I walked into a pink gift store like this, I would definitely want to look around and buy something. It looks expensive though, so it kind of scares me. It's very intimidating. If anything, I would buy these. Like these things, oh, shelf disappeared, but these things are so cute. Oh my gosh, and look at all the colors that it could have come in if it wasn't just pink, but it's fine because it is worth it. And then I put more displays and stuff. You could buy like headphones or like makeup, jewelry, boxes, mugs, bunny statues, yoga mats. I don't really know what half of these would be even doing in a gift store for a museum museum, but we don't have to talk about it. So we're gonna move along. The second floor, this is all one room. It's yellow, and I decided more focus on the paintings. Now we didn't have the same plaque things going on as the ones downstairs, so I ended up using these what are these? These plaque thingies, different plaque thingies, and it works. It's kind of a little awkward because it's out of place in my opinion, but the only thing we could really use. But I just put paintings that looked expensive or like paintings that looked expensive, so it's okay. And then I decided to use movie posters on this side because movie posters are art too, okay? Granted, it's digital art, it's not really traditional art, and it could be probably in a separate like room of its own. A lot of these are more like traditional, and then suddenly we have digital, but it's fine. I didn't want to make a whole separate room for that. And then we have a few monuments, sculptures or whatnot. Like we have them out here ready for you. I decided to put a little Star Wars thingy out here. I think it fits. It's really pretty. I love this thing. Like if it wasn't for the fact that it wouldn't fit in with like a house of some sort, then it wouldn't be there. But it fits. And then we have like the more like the canvasy, are these canvas? The scrolls, the hanging scrolls. I think these are nice too. My favorite is this one. She is so cute. I love the pink too. And then this one, the bamboo one. I love the green on that one. These two together are my favorite. I'd probably like the mountains too, but it's fine. And then we have more sculptures and statues and all that jazz. So we go upstairs now. And upstairs is supposed to be some sort of like purpley garden type of thing. I mean, they have the sunroof or whatever it's called, right? So I might as well include it. I don't know if these plants are real or not. We're gonna pretend they are, and they're like super expensive. There is also some flowers missing. There's supposed to be some there. Actually, isn't there supposed to be some up here too? Okay, there we go. It's fixed. There's supposed to be flowers up there too. But pretty much this is like a couple spot where they just go up here. They just sit there and they just sit there and just like, yeah, this is romantic. We're gonna just do our thing, I guess. Don't do things that you shouldn't be doing in public, please. Okay? Just don't. So just save yourself the hassle, okay? So we're gonna go into the outdoor garden, okay? It's the last color was green, so of course this worked for the garden. It worked very well, and I do like how it looks. Of course, you enter through here. There's a little bird pond here. I decided to make this tree kind of like part of the exhibit. Like this is where a rabbit of magical proportions. Either way, a rabbit with magical properties lives either way. And then there's a well here that you can just like it's not a well, it's a shrine, excuse me, totally different, but there's a shrine here that you can just pray and whatnot. And then there's like little seating areas where you can have a nice little picnic next to the plants that are just kind of there and being all pretty and all that jazz. And then of course there's a statue of the person who founded this museum. I think it looks cute. Well, this is like headcanon, okay? This is the person that I believe made the museum, and it's like she's super cute and adorable, was a farmer before, but she loved her arts and stuff, and I think it turns out well, okay? Of course, there's nothing here, it's just a walkway. But there's a little statue over here, you know, Greek goddess or whatnot, and then more Greek statues, like, right? Yeah, so it worked out. And then there's another seating area over here that kind of looks a little too expensive. It almost looks like a display because of these, but I think it looks nice. But yeah, how do you think I did with the museum? I think it turned out okay. I probably would have changed the shape and all that jazz, but you know what? It's fine. I didn't want to change it too much. We're just gonna keep it as it is, okay? But yeah, which room did you think was be your favorite? I think my favorite would either be the garden, the outdoor one, or the gift store. The gift store is probably one of my favorites. But yeah, would you visit this place? I know I would. But yeah, if you like this video and you want to see more by me, go ahead and subscribe to my channel down below. Hopefully I have no more problems in the next episode, so I'm sorry for the inconvenience and all that jazz. But I hope that you enjoyed this build and this video, and I hope that y'all are having a lovely day, night, evening, whatever time of day you're currently watching this in. My name is Cloud, and I'll see you in the next video, whatever I make.